Good afternoon, early evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hewlett, Miles Hewlett on the camera this afternoon as we have the first BPC Spartans volleyball game of the season as the JV squad hosts the Trojans of Elmwood High School. Just about ready to get underway here. Had a little bit of issues getting everything set up and hooked up and getting some starting lineups. But Audrey Hood, the number 16, going to start things off for BPC as the serve is going to go crossed. Going to be set by the setter, number 16, Macy Marincic. I'm going to say that's it. That a hitting error results in a point for the Spartans. There's a hit across, and it is going to be a kill for the Trojans. A back row attack from number 23. That's Etta Wagner. A kill for her. And back to serve for the Trojans will be number 11, Kaylee LaFellette. Dug by BPC, but can't make the pass as Gracie Havens came in for the dig from her libero position as a point for LaFollette. And that's a service error. Make sure that I have the right server. I do not. It was number 18. It was Conklin on the serve, and she had a service error. Now back to serve for BPC will be Daisy Crow, number 28, and it's a service error back the other way for the Trojans as they lead 3-2. Havens with the dig, bump set for the Spartans by Nelson. It's going to come back across a set middle, bumped across, and a hitting error or a passing error for the Spartans. And now is number 11, Kaylee LaFoot at the serve. She gets 1 point. Makes it 4-2. Elmwood here early in set number 1. Havens with the dig. Nelson with the set. She's going to come near, so that's going to be bumped across by number 9. That is Callie Kramer. Nelson now is going to set it again, this time far side. A hit out of bounds. And that hit out of bounds was by number 10 for the Spartans, Sierra Shannon. Another hitting error results in another point for LaFollette. Now Havens can't get there, and an ace for LaFollette. 2 more points for them, and it's 6-2 here in set number 1. Kramer's going to try to receive the serve, but a passing error results in another point. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. Is Coach Zerillo having a conversation with the official. Not sure if there's something wrong with the net, maybe. Not sure what's going on. Somebody with their mask down, maybe. Or no flash. So it was no flash down there, was the question, I believe. LaFollette going to come back to serve again. There's Crow. Nelson, a back set's going to go right to the net. Kramer can't get there, and another point. 5 straight service points for the Trojans. They lead 8-2. This game being brought to you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. The Bushnell Banking Center, Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all of your banking needs. Come visit a bank of friendly service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. And Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, Linda, and the entire family wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. So LaFollette goes back to serve, and if anybody from Elmwood is watching this, and if I'm butchering that name, please let me know, as the Sierra Shannon can't receive that serve either, and it's 6 straight points for the Trojans. They lead 9-2. Be pushed across by Nelson. Comes back across. Be set near side. And a hit out of bounds, a hitting error by number 15 for the Trojans. Yep, scratch that. It was number 16, Macy Maransisic. Hitting error. And a point and a side out for the Spartans. Is back to serve now for the Spartans will be Callie Kramer, number 9. And a service error into the net. So now back to serve will be Lauren Rushing. Number 22. And a service point for her makes the score 11-3. Rushing to serve one more time. High overhand serve as Crow comes up. Double hit, but no call. It's going to be hit across, blocked, hit back across again as Nelson, and now over there attempting to make the dig was Kendra Ford as she had the hit that was blocked. And then it was blocked again, and another point for Rushing. She serves just over the net. Ford's going to hit it across. Doug, nobody there. They're going to finally get it across. That's Marin Sixick. Gets it across, and then, unfortunately, Sierra Shannon can't do anything with it on a bit of a passing error, and another point for the Trojans as they lead 13-3 now. Crow comes in. Nelson is there. Crow from the back row hits it deep. It's dug in the back row. A bump set comes near side to Marin Sisnick. And they can't control it. Again, does BPC, unable to pass the ball. And another point, 14-3 the score. Here at Bushnell Prairie City High School, Spartans playing host to the Trojans of Elmwood. And another passing error results in a 5th straight service point for the Trojans as they now lead 15-3 here in set number 1 of the JV contest. Crow's going to bump it across on a pass over. Hood's there to dig. Now Nelson's going to set back row to Crow again. Nice hit that time from the back row. Elmwood's going to try to get it across. It's going to be a free ball if it gets there, and it will not. And a side out for the Spartans as Abby Nelson will come out. Looks like number 13, Malia Hendricks checking in. Malia Hendricks, excuse me. She will serve off the bench. It's that one across. Elmwood's going to have to get it on a free ball back across. Kramer is there. Now Ford is the setter. She's going to get it pushed across as Hood. Now it's going to come again to the left side. Crow is there for the dig. A bump set by Ford. Hood is going to push it back across. Another left side nope, is going to be set to the middle. Kramer, a nice diving dig. Hendricks. Crow's going to bump it across with a free ball. Another free ball coming back here for BPC. See if they can do something with it. Hendricks is there. Forward. They're going to pass it over. The Trojans a little trouble. That looked almost like a carry. Now it's going to be a setting error by Shannon. It's going to result in another side out after all that. Makes it 16-4. Back to serve now, number 16, Macy Marincisic. Hood's going to have it come right at her. She kind of was right at her head. She didn't really have a whole lot of opportunity to do much with that. She tried to set it, but kind of caught it. Thought it was going to be called illegal. I don't think they would have called it illegal, but she let it go anyway. Now that one's going to go across. They say it might have been outside the foul pole, but they didn't call it. There's a nice hit out of bounds on a hitting error by the big middle hitter, number 23, Etta Wagner. Shannon's going to take a seat. Checking in for the Spartans is number 4, Presley Brandt. And another service error as Brandt, who started, came out during the front row. Makes it 18-5. Nelson's back into set. She gets it to Kramer, who bumps it deep and out of bounds, as Kramer didn't have a whole lot of choice other than to do exactly what she did right there. It's 19-5. And passing does them in again. Makes it 20-5. Nelson going to push it across. Almost found a hole. Not a good pass, but Wagner's going to bump it back across. And a pass over is going to be hit by number 11. That's Kaylee LaFollette, but it's going to fall, and Ford will go back to serve for the Spartans as they have reached a complete rotation now, as it's 20-6. Off the net, a good job to get it over by Hood and friends in the front row. Daisy Crow is the one that took it out of the net. Now again, that one's going to be blocked. I believe it was Wagner there to block it. And Wagner will go back to serve now as the big middle is out of the front row. Wagner now, a bit of a jump serve, and she's going to get an ace. Makes it 22-6. Gracie Havens had Brandt slide in front of her. And a timeout's going to be called. Another ace for the Trojans. Another point for Wagner. It makes it 23-6. We'll take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, and be right back after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation.
And we're back already under action here as Nelson's going to set near side to Hood. She bumps it across. Wagner with the digs and come near side to LaFollette. She's going to hit it across. Brandt is there. Crow bumps it across on a pass over. Havens is there. Crow's going to get it and push it back across again off the bump. Set to the middle this time. It's going to be a hitting error out of bounds. Possession and point to BPC. They trail 23-7 now. Back to serve for the second time is going to be Audrey Hood for the Spartans. And it's going to be very short and another service error. And it's set point, game point for the Trojans. Back to serve is Cece Conklin. Brandt with a dig. Kramer. Now it's going to be Crow pushing it across. Wagner. The set goes to the middle. It's going to be pushed across. Hood with the dig. Nelson with the back set to the wrong side. But Crow's there to battle. Gets it across. It's going to be bumped across on a free ball. Kramer. And then Crow is going to hit it into the net. And that will be the end of the first set. 25-27 for set number one. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
Some farmers I know swear by a name, say they'd never operate anything else. Well, here are a few names for my Fendt 900 Gen 6 series. Fuel Saver, Time Maximizer, Game Changer. I like those names.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, you better come home because there's no roof. He said, I look up and see the sky. He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives, taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. As we have about a minute left between games. 25-7 game one win for Elmwood over BPC. Unofficially, no kills, no service points for BPC, all scored on side outs. 6 service points for Kaylee LaFollette, 5 service points for Lauren Rushing, an ace for LaFollette as well for Elmwood. We should switch the rotations around here a little bit here as they start with the different teams serving this time. So it will be, they're going to start things up a whole lot different here. It looks like number 27, Mahala Mercer, is going to be in right now. Like several different people probably, but I think she's in for Cece Conklin. She will serve here. And she'll get an ace. It'll be number 27. She started it right back in game 2. Kayla LaFella is actually starting middle back this rotation. Actually, I can't tell where everybody's at. There's a hitting error, and it's going to be another point for the Trojans. Can't really see from my vantage point where everybody's at. LaFella could be right front, which is where she started last time. It's 3-0, or 2-0, excuse me. And another point for the Trojans. Now it is 3-0. It's still Mercer back serving for the Trojans. The jump serve coming again. Deep, and Brandt wisely lets it go out of bounds. A side out to BPC. Back to serve will be number 16. That's Audrey Hood. And she has a nice short serve, a pass over. Brandt struggles with it. Havens gets it. Now it's going to be Kramer bumping it across. It's going to be Doug pushed out. A bad set, but it is going to get back across, just barely. Crow's going to take a second hit attack. Now a set's going to come near side left, and then Hood and Havens can't talk well enough to keep from running into each other as they nearly collide. Number 18, I believe, on the kill is CC Conklin. So they did start the rotation a little bit different. A point and a side out. Back to serve. Now it's going to be Crow pushing it across. It's going to be pushed to the net. Barely stayed out of the net. Nelson's going to have to try to push it across. She can't. It's going to be number 28 serving. That's Brianna Herman. Back set to the right. That's the first time the right side hitter has hit today, I think. And it was number 18, CC Conklin. Her first kill. Another point makes it 6-1. AC Crow's going to have a pass over. Hood's going to dig. Crow's going to try to push it over again, and a block in the middle by number 22, Lauren Rushing, ends in another point for the Trojans. Nelson's going to set near side to Crow. Crow bumps it across. And a little bit of struggles passing. His pass wasn't good. Mercer tried to do something with it, couldn't. A side out for BPC. Back to serve will be Daisy Crow, number 28. 7-2 is the score. 1-0 for the Trojans here in JV action. Deep serve is out. Back to serve now is going to be number 18, CC Conklin, I do believe. She had one service point in set number one. A pass over on a net, on a let serve. Oh, a nice dig. As now Crow and Nelson to Hood, and Hood's going to hit it into the net. Conklin's going to get another service point. Makes it 9-2. Conklin's serve is into the net. Her second service error of the contest. Callie Kramer going back to serve as Kendra Ford comes back in. The libero, Gracie Havens, takes a seat. Kramer's serve, a nice one. Mercer bumps that, and it's going to pass over, which should have been a free ball. Falls in front, and another side out. It's 10-2. 10-3, excuse me. Crow unable to handle that. Serving now is Macy Marincisic. She had the last point there. It's 11 points. Ford's going to try the attack. She gets it across. A bad set. Oh, nice job. Who was that over there? There's Mercer getting that across, and Mercer saved it for Elmwood. Now Hood with the dig. Nelson with the set. Ford's going to attack from the left side. It's partially blocked. Going to be brought back across by Elmwood. Crow is there. Now Nelson. Far side. Nope. That's going to be a, would have been a back row attack anyway, I believe. A hitting error. 12-3 is the score. Another point for Macy Marcinsic. I'm butchering that, and I don't have any clue how to say it, folks. If you're watching, let me know. Looks like Marin Sisic. Another point for them. Makes it 13. And Nelson's going to step forward again. She gets it across. That was probably going out of bounds. Mercer got it. Now it's going to be Hood. Nelson, back row to Havens, who bumps it across. Free ball. Now bump set. It's going to go right side, and then a hitting error by La Follette, and a side out to BPC. They trail 13-4 here in set number 2 of the match. It's a JV contest. Nelson serve. Crow, as it was punched across. Hood's going to push it across now. Now set comes out to Mercer. Mercer's hit is dug in the back row. Now pushed across by Hood. That's going to be Mercer again on the hit, and she goes right through the hands of Callie Kramer. A kill for Mercer. And a side out for the Trojans. 14-4 is the score. Back to serve is number 22, Lauren Rushing. Kramer's going to push it across. Nice look back into the corner on a free ball. That's a nice push across. And then Mercer's going to dink it across and forward with a one-handed set to Hood. She bumped it across. Now off the net it goes. And the kill is going to belong to Brianna Herman. Mercer's back to serve again. Oh, excuse me, it's still Rushing serving. That gives her 7 in the contest. It's 16-4. Kramer pushes it across. Mercer up from the middle position, hits it into the net. A hitting error, a side out for BPC. They trail 16-5. Number 10, Sierra Shannon, back to serve. Mercer. Nelson. Ford's going to push it across. Rushing. Going to be rushing from the back row. Free ball. She hits it into the net. The first service point of the contest for BPC belongs to Sierra Shannon. Shannon's second serve. And it's hit into the net. A side out. And a point for the Trojans. Back to serve now will be Kaylee La Follette. She has 6 service points, all in set number 1. And Crow struggles on the serve receive. Another point for the Trojans. Nelson, a good job to stay out of the net right there. A nice dig by Brandt. Crow pushes it across. Brandt can't receive this kill by Mercer. Her second. Another point for La Follette. And another point for La Follette. And a timeout for BPC. It's 20-6 here in set number 2. This game being brought to you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. By M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mandbfurnitureinc.com. You can call them at 309-772-2111. And Heil Enterprises. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road near or far. It also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop and see them, Danny or Travis, on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. And La Follette with her 10th service point, an ace, makes it 21-6. Her third ace of the contest unofficially. Crow's there to dig it. Nelson has it into the net. 11th point of the game set for, or of the match for La Follette. And it was barely out. A service error for La Follette, her first of the game. A side out for BPCs. They trail 22-7 now as Ford goes back to serve for the Spartans. That was a foot fault, most definitely, but no call. And another service point for the Spartans as Kendra Ford gets a point on a passing error by the Trojans. It's 22-8. Long road to come back here for BPC. Mercer is going to take a bad pass, try to make something happen. They do get it across. Crow's going to bump, now set to Crow from Hood. It's going to be Doug. Now it's going to be bumped across on a free ball by Rushing. Brandt. Nelson's going to try and do something with it, as the placement was not good. It's a side out for the Trojans. 23-8 is the score. Back to serve is Mercer for the Trojans. Crow is there. Nelson going to go middle on a bump set to Crow. La Follette gets the nice dig. We pushed across. Now Nelson's going to set to Hood. Hood's going to bump it across. La Follette. Mercer a back set, trying to make something out of nothing. Is not a real good pass, and it's going to be a side out to BPC. 23-9 as coming back to serve is Audrey Hood for BPC. Hood's serve is very short, and it's diving pass over by Macy Marinsisic, and it falls in. She was just diving, trying to get arms on it. She did, and it went right to the deep back corner where nobody was there. Game point and match point for the Trojans now as Nelson's going to push it across. Rushing's going to push it. Try to get it in front of Kramer. Now Kramer's going to attack from the left side. There's a hit out of bounds. It's going to be a side out. Checking in for BPC will be Sierra Shannon as Havens replaced Ford in the back row. Daisy Crow back to serve. It's 24-10. And a service error will end it. So 25-10 in game number 2 makes it a 25-7, 25-10 victory for the Trojans. This game brought to you today as we wait for Coach Zerillo to come talk to us. This game brought to you today by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital, athletic trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell, Macomb, provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. If Coach Zerillo is going to come talk to us before or after. Or maybe she's not going to come talk to us at all. We'll wait and find out here. Game also being brought to you by Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. Farmers and Merchants State Bank for over 100 years. Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business banking as well as home and agricultural lending in its trust department. Stop by the main branch, 44 East Main Street, or drive-up facility at Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Looks like they're lined up, and it looks like Coach Zerillo is not going to come talk to us. So we'll do the seniors right here because we're not doing it the way we were told we were going to do it. So we'll let you hear it. Cross-country seniors, I believe, are going to be first. We'll take a break here and let you hear what's going on. See Dave Norton down there taking pictures if you want photos. I was understanding they were going to do cross country first, but obviously they did cross country last. That looks like all 4 volleyball seniors and 1 cross country senior. So that is all of our seniors here today. We'll take a break and be right back here on this feed to see if Coach Zerillo is going to come over and talk to us or not. We'll be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit, and all the providers and staff are putting the patient first.
I feel honored for those patients who have chosen me as their provider to begin with. So when they come in, I definitely have to show them respect and try to take care of them the best way I can.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. This game was brought to you by United Community Bank. United Community Bank services are designed to keep you in the game when you are on the go. With online and mobile banking that's nothing but net to friendly services you can count on from a lender of community banking. Choosing UCB is always a slam dunk. Visit locations near you with branches in Bushnell, Colchester, and Macomb. UCB, member FDIC. MTC Communications, having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone services, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtccrowdfiber.com. That's mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. And the Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief weekly edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. And Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. And Hensley Grain. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie State School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy the shortened athletic campaign. So, Coach Zerillo obviously not going to come up and talk to us, so we will step aside from this broadcast and be back with the varsity broadcast in our other stream in just a couple minutes.